G'day team, Happy New Year. Hope you had an amazing Christmas break. You're hitting the ground relaxed, refreshed, recharged, ready to get stuck into 2024 and make this year your best year yet. So just fresh off a training call to our boardroom clients, we just had our first call for the year where we've gone through and fully mapped out all of our clients' business plans. We've mapped out their 90-day game plan, and we've mapped out their right next thing to focus on in January. And it just got me thinking, like, as we've wrapped up that session, every single one of our boardroom clients has left today's training call clear on where they're going, so they know what their bigger business plan is. They've had a chance to tweak it, update it, upgrade it, work out, what doesn't serve them, what does serve them, where they want to take their business, etc. So they've gone big picture today. And they've narrowed it right down then into, what are the 1, 2, or 3 things that, they really need to focus on in their business in January to meet that bigger picture plan and to move their business forward. And, it sounds like I'm going to say it, growth requires a plan. And it's so simple and everyone's like, duh. But it is so important that you have a plan. And, we as business owners tend to get pushed and pulled in so many different directions, and time is so important. And I talked a lot to our boardroom clients today about the power of priorities and working out what our priorities are in our business, working out what our big rocks are that are going to actually make the difference and move the business forward, and spending time on that. And so when we have a plan, that's when we have that clarity on what we need to focus on, and then we can pull the trigger and take action on the things that we need to. Whereas if we're just pushed and pulled by all the different things around us and we don't have a plan, we're just at the mercy of everyone else's priorities and everyone else's agenda, and we're not going to have that focused growth that comes from having a plan. And so the reason why I'm shooting today's video is I want you to come out of the Christmas, the New Year period really thinking about, well, what's your plan for this year? Like, if you reflect on last year and all the things that worked and didn't work, have you taken stock of that? Have you worked out what you want to carry forward into 2024? And the things that really worked for you in your business that you want to keep doing? Have you had to think about the stuff that did not work for you last year and that you would never want to do again? And have you got a bit of a plan there to say, do not do these things in business again? Or are you going to keep making the same mistakes because you don't have a plan? So I think we've got a really powerful and important moment here. And I'm not big on New Year's resolutions, and I'm not big on New Year, New Me sort of stuff. I firmly believe that it doesn't matter where you are in the year. I think we all have the ability to, at any given moment, decide to be different, decide to do something new, decide that pattern of behavior or the way that we're conducting ourselves in business with respect to that doesn't serve me, and therefore I want to change that. I'm a firm believer that we don't have to wait till January of every year to get a new lease on life, that we are human beings and we are able to make decisions for ourselves, and that we can decide at any given moment, whether it's March, September, or December, to be different. But there's always this kind of, fresh kind of energy that comes with a new year. You've had a couple of weeks off. You've had a chance to kind of connect with family and work out what's important to you. I do believe there is power in the new year and setting intentions to be different. I want you to harness that power. I want you to use that power and use the reflective mood that you've been in, the reflective period that we've been in over the Christmas and January period, to go, what's important to me? And then actually coming out and making a plan. I spent time with all of our clients in December mapping out their plan for the new year. So they're good. They're clear on what they're doing this year. They know what their game plan is. We updated it today. So they are super clear on what they're doing in their business this year. And we've just mapped out their game plan in January. So they're good. They know what they're working on and they've got a game plan, and for them, it's about execution now. But to everyone else who's not in boardroom, I want to share this message, which is use this time now to create a plan. What's your growth plan? Where do you want to be at the end of this year in terms of revenue? How many clients do you want to have? What do you want your team to look like? Do you know your numbers? Like, where are those clients coming from? Like, you need to sit down and actually build a business plan, because that's how you're gonna grow. That's how you're gonna get the growth that you want this year, is actually having a plan. So, short and sweet for me today. It's a very simple message. It's a very obvious message, but you will be absolutely stunned and surprised by the amount of people that come out of Christmas into January. The first thing they do is open their emails and just start working away. There is no plan, there's no thought, there's no strategy. I don't want you to be a statistic this year. I don't want you to be one of those business owners. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, stop what you're doing. If you don't have a plan, sit down, spend an hour, spend half an hour, just map out a business plan so that you know what you're working on and so that you can actually take focused and clear action this year to move your business forward. So growth requires a plan. Clarity requires a plan. Spend some time making a plan and then execute against it. And I guarantee that at the end of this year, you'll be so glad that you did. So team, that's it for me today. Like I said, all our boardroom clients are good. They've got their game plan for 2024. They know what they're working on in January. For them, it's just execution. So if you'd like to keep building your business on your own, we have a ton of free resources for you to keep doing that. But if you'd like some help, if you'd like to join an amazing community of business owners all working together to grow and upgrade their businesses, I'd love to hear from you. Please reach out. Let's have a chat and see if Boardroom could be a good fit for you to help you build your business in 2024. Have an amazing rest of your day.